I didn't know men.
A Sears Roebuck buyer and vice president of a store fixture manufacturer. He then owned and operated a rainwear firm for 25 years. He retired in 2010. He currently lives in Newton with his lovely wife, Kathy, who is with us today. Bob is active in SCORE, and I'm not sure what SCORE is, and Newton Rotary, where he is historian and chairman of the Branding and Marketing Committee. He's Paul Harris and was formerly president of the Elmwood Park Rotary Club, and he has previously addressed this club and about 25 others on the subject of women in Rotary. Today, however, he's going to talk to us about Amazon, a summary from the viewpoint of the consumer and vendor. And I have to say, I try to go to stores because I don't want to put any stores out of business. However, a couple weeks ago, I went to the newly renovated Target store in Rockaway. And let me tell you, if that doesn't tell me why I should shop Amazon, I don't know what that store was filthy. So we're anxious to hear, Bob, what you have to say.
Well, first of all, SCORE is, it used to be, let's see, Barry, help me with this.
Service Corps retired executives.
Retired executives, and basically we volunteer and help people going into business or existing businesses. Right. Well, anyway, today I'm going to be talking about Amazon. My title is Amazon, a summary from the viewpoint of the consumer and vendor. I think I'm uniquely qualified to present this discussion. I've been a consumer since 1998, and I'm currently a prolific buyer. In addition, I've been a vendor and regularly mentor people desiring to become sellers. It's hard to define the corporation. A recent Business Week article starts off with an attempt. Amazon makes no sense. It's the most befuddling, illogically sprawling into a growing sea of competitors, flat-out terrifying company in the world. It sells soap and produces televised soap operas. It sells complex computing horsepower to the U.S. government and will dispatch a courier to deliver cold medicine on Christmas Eve. It's the third most valuable company on earth, yet it has smaller profits than Southwest Airlines, which currently ranks 426. Chief Executive Jeff Bezos is the world's richest person with a fortune built on labor conditions that critics say resemble a Dickens novel with robots. Yet he has enough mainstream appeal to play himself in a Super Bowl commercial. That was in Business Week 319 of this year. My history with Amazon started approximately 20 years ago, when my business was called and invited to participate on their website as a vendor. I was familiar with Amazon at the time, but not intimate with how it worked. At that time, they were just beginning to expand beyond records and books. My company sold industrial rainwear, and they felt that this was a unique product and that it would complement their website. For your information, the firm began in 1994 when Jeff Bezos, who was working on Wall Street, noticed the growth of the internet. He started the firm in his garage. We listed our products online, and over time, perhaps 3 to 5 years, it became a major source of sales for us. Just a few words on the scope of Amazon. There are approximately 2 million sellers or vendors, 1 million in the U.S., but more on that later. Amazon originally bought goods and resold them, as most stores do. After a few years, however, they started using outside vendors differently. When you purchase products on Amazon, you're either buying products that Amazon purchases directly, or they're from third-party vendors and sold through the Amazon system on sort of a commission basis. Sellers may ship from their own warehouses. Products are listed on Amazon. Amazon takes the orders, and the sellers, vendors, ship directly from their own warehouses. After this traditional start, they came up with an alternate program, FBA, or Fulfillment by Amazon. Vendors could now ship products into Amazon warehouses, link them with other items that customers might order, ship them together, freight paid to most consumers, handle order processing, credit sales and returns, and handle general customer service, all for a reasonable fee. Amazon's scale and efficiency result in lower costs than if the vendor did these functions themselves. An additional benefit is that the product is now included within the Amazon search engines. Selected dimensions of the company. These recent figures are of 2016. Amazon is bigger than most brick and mortar department stores put together. The list includes Target, Walmart, Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, etc. 10 years ago, these stores sold about $400 billion worth of merchandise, and Amazon sold $17 billion. As of 2016, Amazon worldwide sales were $357 billion, and the store group had sales collectively of $297 billion. U.S. results last year were as follows. Revenue, $177 billion. Net income, $3.1 billion. Assets, $131 billion. Employees, about 350,000. Summary. Amazon purchases its own products, and it also accepts other products from third-party vendors in a unique program called FBA. It is generally guided by these three principles, which are easily discernible. Customer obsession rather than competitor focus. Passion for invention. A commitment to operational excellence. Recently, they added several new categories and divisions, including food, music, movie production and distribution, computer services and computer storage, space for large firms, etc. These are, of course, in addition to general merchandise and home appliances and white goods. Amazon, the buying experience. I assume all of you, or most of you, have purchased on Amazon, but how many of you have purchased many times during the year? I've been a customer since 1998. It's possible to track your orders several years later in case reorders are necessary. My order chart follows. 1998, 2 orders. 2004, 11 orders. 2015, 15 orders. 2016, 115 orders. Last year, 2017, 124 merchandise orders plus 40 digital orders, or 164 orders. My wife will enjoy it.
She looks surprised.
Last year, I really blocked it out. Some of the newer categories I started to purchase include magazines, Time and Business Week, for example. In addition, I get HBO and Showtime through Amazon. I find it cheaper than getting them through our cable company. And of course, we're always refilling my wife's Kindle. Note, these additional categories are not included in the total I previously gave you. We regularly purchase toilet paper, tissues, and paper towels. Past purchases have included nails, screwdrivers, two 50-inch TVs, garden supplies, and lawn furniture. Recently, we also started to stream music through Amazon. We get virtually every artist from a library of millions of albums, as well as countless musical genres. In the past, we experimented with Amazon Kitchen and groceries. For example, we purchased dry grocery items, as well as refrigerated and frozen items, including ice cream. We also selected pre-cooked meals in the past, and they have been very good. Amazon. What about returns? Well, the best. You generally have 30 days to return items, and they allow you to print prepaid labels.
How do you return ice cream?
Not easily.
Right. Plus, your credit card is credited as soon as the post office scans your return. Pricing is dynamic, meaning it's in flux and often changing due to several factors, including their own logarithms. Sometimes the price is slightly less than the competition, and sometimes slightly more. In general, I find the prices more than fair, especially when you consider the free shipping options and easy returns and excellent customer service. Since I started having extreme difficulties with my back, I often order in heavy items such as water and Perrier, since it's delivered to my back door at a reasonable price. So, you want to be a vendor. As you may know, I'm a business counselor at SCORE. Because of my Amazon vendor background, I get many inquiries from people wanting to be sellers. How to successfully sell on Amazon. Amazon is the world's largest online retail selling site. When most people buy something on Amazon, they think they're buying from Amazon, but third-party sellers